Hi everybody, Gail here. This video is going to be the video that I talked about in the new digital kit that I released, the Christmas Matchbook Kit, and I said I would show you how I put it together. So here I am. I have gone ahead and I have cut out all the pages. So I've got a stack of the double page layouts that will become the pages of my journal. I have all of the images for covers. I don't know which one I'm going to use, so I just cut them all out. Let's see, I cut out all the pockets, and I cut out left and right facing because I don't know which pocket I'll use on which page. I cut out all the tags, and I cut out the fussy cut the little whimsical Christmas trees. And let's see, I cut out all the little word labels. I cut out the envelope and the card. I cut out the optional double page template. The two images that I don't know if I'm going to use them, but that could be cut to size and used as spines for the journal, as a spine for the journal. And then here is the top of the box and the bottom of the box. And you can see in my digital, in my digital video, I talked about getting an image on the back of the template. And I included this image without any lines on it, so that if you wanted, you could print this page and this page back to back. You could print this page and then this page, glue them together, and then cut out and fold the template after it dries. Or you could use whatever paper you have that you would prefer on the back. And as I showed in, let's see where it's at, in the digital video, this is the box. Ignore that. That was something overprint. This is the bottom of the box. This is the top of the box. And they slide together like this. And the little journal goes inside. These, the box parts, I printed on cardstock. The covers I printed on cardstock, and the tags, the tag page, I printed that on cardstock, just because that's how I like my tags. And I wanted the little box to be a little sturdy rather than just paper. But hey, if you don't have cardstock, don't worry about it. Print it with whatever you've got. Make this yours. I'm just showing you the basics of how it's put together, and you can go to town with it. You can leave it as simple as you want, or you can get as fancy as you want. Decorate to your heart's content. All right, so what I'm going to do first is, I'm not going to do all of this on camera, but I will show you how the pages are folded and put together. So you've got an option of a lot of different pages. So if you want to go through them and put them in any particular order, once you see how they're put together, I would do that first and then start putting them together so that they stay in the order you want them in. All right. So I'm going to show you on my little prototype. This is the journal with a journal cover on the front and the back. When you open the journal, you're going to have something like this. So the first double page layout that you choose is going to be the first two pages you see when you open the journal. All right, so you have to decide which of all of these images you want to be on the back of the the back of the front cover. Okay, so if you want this particular image to be here, so that when you open the journal, that's the image that you see, then that's the one you want to start with. So whatever you want to see when you open the journal, take that two-page layout and do that first. And here's how I'm going to. Now if you have Excuse me, I'm going to be taking sips of water. Uh-oh, I'm being called. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera down a little closer, so if you get dizzy, easy, close your eyes, please. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. All right. So you could use a scoreboard to fold these if you have one and you like using them. For something like this, I just use my little ruler and my bone folder, or, you know, I've got a little credit card over here. You could use anything, a straight edge, another ruler. And I just lay my ruler where I want to fold it and come up behind and just fold it over. Before I fold it all the way, or before I crease it all the way, I make sure that these edges are lined up, and then I'll come back and crease that edge. Now, that was pretty easy because I had already folded it, so let's do another one. Now, you can fold all of these at once and then put them together, or you can fold, glue, and fold them, glue them, put them together as you work. The only problem with this ruler, and I'm going to change it out, is I lay it down and I can't find it because it's clear. So I've got this little old ruler here, and again, I just, well, that one was folded too. So I'm just going to line up these edges and do a nice good crease there. Okay, the rest of them are not folded. I'm not going to fold all of them in front of you because that would be boring. I just want to show you, here's one that's not folded. So I just lay my ruler where I know the middle of the page is, and you can tell by the edge of the image. And I come behind it. I use my bone folder or whatever you're using to fold. And when I come over, before I give it a good crease, I just make sure that these edges are lined up, that the corners are, if the corners come together, it should all be lined up, and then I just come back and I give it a good crease, like so. So let me just fold a couple. And again, I'm just lining them up. Now, if I have, I don't know if you can see it, see that edge right there? It's a little off, but this corner is lined up, so that will just be a little bit of trimming later, or trim before I glue it, however I want to do. And let's see. I have a scoreboard. I'm not that great with scoreboards. I use it when I really have something I'm afraid I won't get straight otherwise. But trimmers and scoreboards I'm not that good with for some reason. With trimmers, I don't care which trimmer I've used. I seem to never, well, I shouldn't say never, I seem to always get a lot of not straight edges, and I don't know how that happens. Okay. Alright, so you get the idea. I'm just folding, making sure my edges are good, and then creasing my fold. So let's just take these few that I've done, and I've determined that this is the image I want on when you open the journal. So I've got some glue pages here. Clean up some of my mess around me. My glue pages, and I'm going to use a glue stick because I've printed these on just 24-pound paper, so I don't think you need anything more than a glue stick. I mean, you can use any glue you want, but if you've got a glue stick, I don't see any reason why you couldn't use that. Alright, so when you open the journal, this is going to be the first 2 pages, and then these are going to be the next set of pages. So all you're going to do is leave the back of this page alone. You will glue this later. You're going to take the second page and glue the third page back to back. And that's how your pages are going to form. So let me just okay. Make sure I've got the pages right side up and I've got the pages together that I want. And then I'm just going to lay these two pages together. Try my best to get my edges aligned, but I'm always not the best at that. And I usually have to trim. Now I'm just going to make sure my glue is spread out. Oh goodness, I hope I'm staying in frame. So that will be the page when you open it. And when you turn the page, you'll have that page. So now we've got this image, which is blank on the back. So I'm going to take another one that I've got ready, and I'm going to glue those two together. I think when it's all done and said that there will always be a little bit of trimming needed on this journal, just because we're putting papers together back to back, and I don't know about you, but I certainly don't cut things out perfectly. I'm just moving I'm just moving this with my fingers. I had to pull a little close to see because I'm blind. Yeah, see, like here on this edge. But I'm not going to do that till I'm done. Okay. All right, so open your journal. There's your first two pages. There's your next two pages. And see how I didn't get that. I'm just seeing if I could. Sometimes with the glue stick you can budge it a little bit. Okay. This I want to fold back because that's the first page. I don't want to get glue on it. So then let's see. I'll take my next image. What would I like to use? I think I'll use this one, and I haven't folded this one yet, so you know, I've even done this just using my fingernail. Alright, so I'm going to put these two together. Make sure I've got it right side up. Okay. And do my best, do my best to get my edges together. Alright, so there we go. Now, I'm going to do one more. Let's do I'm going to do this one. And since I haven't folded it, Okay. I was just looking at my edges. Uh-oh. If you heard that, yeah, you're going to hear that in a minute. Uh-oh. Okay, Tula, that's my 3-month-old puppy, is getting bored. She's gone through her chew. Yes, I hear you. Sorry for the noise. I am going to do the rest of these off camera. Sorry, she can get very vocal. Oh, she's got herself stuck, so she's mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so that's that page done. So here's how it's shaping up. And I'm going to fold and glue the rest of the pages off camera because it's boring to watch me do that. And Tula is starting to get restless. Tula is our little 3-month-old puppy that has joined the family, and she's still in training mode. So you won't even know I'm gone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have all the pages. There was one page layout I didn't use because when I trimmed it, I turned the bottom really crooked. Told you I can't cut straight. So I just decided to leave it out. And I look at this, I look at all my edges, and I have edges. Actually, the whole thing needs trimmed. So all I'm doing here is just kind of trying to square it up. And I changed my mind. On this, when you open the journal, this being the first page, since I haven't done anything to this, because this is what glues to the cover, I've decided to add this image, or double image, to that page, and then this, when you open the journal, this will be what you see. I just decided I like that and wanted to see it. So, just real quick, oh yeah, I have trimming to do. I'm really bad at cutting straight edges. Are you? I know I'm not alone, because I hear y'all. I hear you. All right. So now this will be the inside first pages of the journal, and I'm going to go ahead and attach the covers before I trim, because these covers will be a little bit bigger maybe, I don't know. So this is what I'm going to put for the front cover, and then this is going to be the back cover. So I'm just going to glue that up. I tried my best to get the front edges as lined up as possible and the top as much as possible, so that the bulk of any trimming hopefully will be at the bottom. But see, I can see right there is a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my scissors and just clean that up a little bit. I'm going to probably ink around these, so I'm not too concerned about little pieces of white showing, because I'll just ink them. And now I'm going to do the back cover. And I have, excuse me, I had a paper towel, but I've lost it. I had some excess glue. Okay, so this is the back cover. pretty sturdy. You know, you could print these pages on 20-pound copy paper. I just happen to use, I have some 24-pound paper, and that's what I ended up printing them on. I'm going to trim, that's quite a bit of white there. And I'm just kind of looking for any front edges that I feel need a little trim. Looks like all my front edges. Oh, I could use some more glue. I'm going to use my Barely Arts because I got that thin nozzle. And there's a little bit right here. All right. So what I see are some, see like these at the bottom, and there was that. I thought I saw another one that was pretty, there, that. So, okay, again, I'm just kind of squaring everything up. And I think those on the bottom, I'm going to trim that little bit of white. And let's see. So make sure I only have one page. Yeah. And just a little trim there. I'm sorry if I move move out of range. I'm sorry. I just I'm blind. So I'm just trying to, I'm blind and my eyes are perpetually blurry. Okay, I don't particularly care for that. All right. And I will probably come in and just do a little inking. So that will take care of any edges where I feel like I didn't want to trim, but I got some white. And I will do the rest of that off camera. I know a lot of you don't like to watch people sit and ink. All right, so that's that is the basic journal let me show you how I do the box, and I will come in. I think what I will do is, I don't want this video to be too long, so I think I will do like the pockets and the tags. I'll do those off camera. I'll decorate it the way I want to decorate it, and then I'll come back and do a flip through of how I did that, and I think that will keep this video from being like eons long. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get my ruler. I broke my little white one. That was so old, and I have a tendency, because I need to see the lines for folding, I really just like to use my fingernail there. I'll fold them where the lines are so I can see them, and then I'll just turn them the other way. So that's all I'm doing, is folding on the dotted lines. And I'm just coming behind with my fingernail. To get that sharper crease. Okay, so see, I fold them all, so then I'm just going to come back and fold them the way they should be. Alright, this is how simple it is. You just take that short edge and glue it like so. And I'll just use my Barely Arts. Maybe I got my camera too close. I keep seemingly getting out of range. Alright, here's a tricky part for me. Getting it all lined up straight. There we go. There we go. And that is the top. I'm just pushing this top back a little bit. It's hanging over the edge just a hair, and I don't want it doing that. So just kind of finagling it. There we go. Alright, so that's the top, and then the bottom, I went ahead and cut it out. So I wouldn't have to do that on camera. So I've cut all of the solid lines. Make sure I cut them all. And again, excuse me, I have sticky fingers. I'm just going to fold on all the dotted lines. I think, let me move my camera out a little bit. Close your eyes again. Okay, maybe that'll keep me from getting out of range. All right, where was I? I'm lining up both sides, and then I'll just leave my ruler and just do both sides at the same time. Okay. get them all? Let's see. Oh, I missed one. Missed two. To fold that one. And this one. All right. So this is what I've got. And these two short pieces are going to fold in. The longer pieces are going to fold over and in. And the edges are going to fold over the two short pieces. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the two long sides just so that it won't be in my way when I fold the ends. I hope. Okay. Okay, now oh, look at that. I forgot to fold these ends, no biggie. All right. So let's see, I'm going to put some glue there. I'm going to put some glue there. I'm going to fold them. Hope you can see, I'm folding them like so. And then I'm going to pull this end up. Make sure these are lined up on the corners. I'm pulling them in from the inside. That glue dries quick. And then put some glue on this edge. Now that's just how I fold them. You might have an easier way to do it. I just found that that's what worked for me. So that's one end. Again, I'm going to take these two, fold them in. Oops. I'm going to fold this one up. Make sure my edges are lined up where they're supposed to be. Ah! Don't dry yet. There we go. Okay, so I've got these edges lined up, and then I'm going to put some glue there and fold that over. And there you have the box, the bottom of the box. I mean, that was easy. It's not that fiddly. If you think I'm fiddling, that's because I am a fiddler. I'm a bit of a fiddler. All right, and then this box just slips right in here. I don't know if I showed you a close-up of the, oops, of the cover. And then once I get this all decorated and cover the spine, I'm not sure what I'm putting on the spine. I might put some lace, but I might use that too. See how you can just kind of wrap it around, decide how wide you want it, and then, you know, trim it to fit, and then that's your spine cover. But then the journal fits in there, and that closes up, and I think it'll make a really cute gift. So let me, I'm going to go finish this journal. Oh, let me show you, in case you've never done it before. I mean, they're easy. I'm sure you all have done it, but if you want to use this envelope, I didn't put any lines on it. I guess maybe I should have, but I didn't. All you're going to do is, again, fold all the flaps in. Just line up that edge with this edge, and you know you'll have that flap right. And the same here. You just line up that edge with this edge, fold it in, and then I can turn it the other way. So I ran that up to the peak. I shouldn't have. And there you have envelope. And you could, I usually don't leave this pointed end on an envelope. I usually will fold it over, or you can just cut it off. You could cut it straight across. Let's see. Like so. And then you have your little envelope. And you can stick this little card in it, or another little card in it, or anything that you want you can stick inside of it. So, like I said, everything in this kit is fairly straightforward and easy to put together. I will work on this journal, and I will come back and do a flip through. Alright, I have decorated the journal. I did use some tinsel ribbon to tie up the box. I just thought it was a cute little accent. And when you open the box, I have taken a vintage handkerchief. I wanted to say napkin. I knew it wasn't a vintage handkerchief, and just folded that up inside the box on top of the journal. And then here is the little journal. I've got just a little piece of that snow netting in the bottom. Just who knows why. I just liked it. The journal is tied up with just some red sari ribbon. And I did go ahead and use the green stripe paper on the spine. I added a little piece of trim. It's metal. It almost looks like ball chain with little sparklies in between. I think it's really pretty. I don't remember where I got it, but I like it. I'm almost out, I think. I also added one of the little labels down here in the corner. And then when you open the journal, what I did here was I made a pocket. If you remember, I added this page. So then what I did is I had an extra one of this page, and so I just cut out the bottom half, and you can it's hard, it's kind of like a secret but not secret pocket. You can see there the little divot, but because it blends in with the plaid there, you don't really notice it, I don't think. But anyway, so I took one of the little tags and popped that right into that pocket. And I need to add a tab at the top. I forgot to do that, so I'll have to come back later and do that. And then as we just go through, I've added some vintage lace on the edge here, and one of the pockets here. And then I added a tab to the top of this tag. I don't know if you remember, but these tags all have this kind of background. That was one of the background pages in the kit. And then got this page And this page, here I added another little pocket. And this tag, and added a tab. I took one, I had scraps, so I just took my scraps and made tabs for these tags. And then let's see, we have this page. And this one, room for writing. I think there's room for writing here, room for writing here. So there are places that there could be things written in this little journal. And then another pocket here. Well, there's another one I forgot to put a tab on the top. So I will come back and do that. I think I cut out the tab. I think I just forgot to put it on the tag. And more room for writing. There's writing space in here. Even though it's little, there's still room for writing space. And of course this page. I forgot to show you up close. I've got some of this vintage ribbon, not ribbon, vintage trim. Lined paper for writing. Here I took one of the pockets and turned it around, trimmed the top of it off a little bit. I didn't want the point that was on it, and made a top tuck. And then I took this tag, added a tab, or it's a piece of ribbon tab, and just tucked that right in there. Let's see, I added one of the little labels down here on the bottom of this page. And then over here, I added another tab to this tag. I took one of the Christmas trees. They had the little stars on top of them, and I cut it off, and I made a much larger star and added some silver German glass glitter to it. And then I also added some glitter on each edge of these different designs. And then I took some of the glass glitter and just dotted my my Barely Arts glue with the little tiny tip, like so, and just dotted it around and dipped that in the silver glass glitter. I didn't want a large concentration of it. I just wanted it to maybe slightly mimic some snowdrops. So that's that page. And I made a tuck out of it, or pocket, and stuck that tag in it. There's that page. And then here I took, this was a scrap that I had from another kit. And I just cut it off and made a side pocket out of it. I covered up the design that's on, this comes with a different design here on the edge, but I just covered it with this one and made a side pocket out of it for this little tag. And stuck that in there. Oh, and I added one of the labels down here. And then here I added, which side did I add it to? Oh, I did add the lace to this side, and then when I put this scrap piece over it, it covered up where I glued the lace down. Over here I took a piece of ribbon and just cut it out and glued it to the bottom of the page. And then here I made another pocket and added a tab to this tag. And one of the little Christmas labels up here at the top. And then we've got this page. And this is the last page. And again, another pocket. And then I took this tag and added this little tab to the top. So that's the little journal, and I think it turned out really cute. I think that where you've got the pages with the pockets on them, I think it'd be really cute to maybe tuck a gift card rather than a tag in one of the pockets. Or if you're someone who gives money to someone else for Christmas, I think it'd be cute in each pocket to put, whatever kind of bill, dollar bill or $5 bill, whatever, in each pocket. So that if you gave this as a gift, then every time they come across a page with a pocket, they'd find a little bit of money. I think that would be a cute idea. I just wanted to do that quick flip through. I hope you like this little kit. I think it's really cute. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.